Hi guys, I wanted to show you a deck that I've been using lately on Arena, and it's actually been working for me very well. The mechanic is death by drawing, so it focuses mostly on using Ob and and a combination of Underworld Dreams, so whenever they draw a card they're damaged. So that's how we're mainly killing them. We also have a lot of spells and enchantments, auroras, and things to constantly kill what they have, all of their opponents, whenever they try putting anything on the board. So we have like Ob Cruelty, Myra's Grasp, Bleeding Edge, which also masses us some creatures, and things like that, and Inevitable End, and Elspeth's Nightmare. So yeah, so you're constantly like using spells to destroy them, and then we're also like discarding their cards too, so it's keeping them from doing things, so they have to keep having to draw to have anything to put out because we're constantly killing what they do have. And then you also have like Revenge of Ravens, so if they do manage to attack us, well, they're still getting hurt. We also have like Liliana to put up some more creatures on the board to keep Ob safe. We also have like Villas, Broker of Blood, so we could pay a couple life to target creatures and give them -1/-1, and then we're also drawing if they hurt us. And if anything dies, we have Witch's Cottage to bring things back. So we also use smaller creatures for Death Touch, gaining life, keeping things there for like our planeswalkers, and bringing creatures back, more life. And more cards to get rid of what they have. And then we also have Eternal Taskmaster to return any cards as well. And so we just have a whole bunch we're keeping things on the board, trying to keep them from having anything on the board. And also, this is our main attacker too. We're having 2 Bloodthirsty Airless. You could go with more if you wanted, but because some of our creatures gain life, we want it so that she gets boosted up a bit. And yeah, I found that she's like my best creature that I have for just normal attacking, because I'm using all these ones just for fodder and keeping people away. We also use Davriel, so when we're constantly killing what they do have on the board, they have to keep putting things out. Well, if their hand gets small, then we could put out Davriel. So now they're being punished for not having cards in it. So then they have to draw if they don't want to be punished by him. But that means that Ob and Underworld Dreams will start getting them. We also have Rankle. He's also really good with this because you can make people discard a card as well as draw a card and lose his life. And it's fine if we do too, because we're gaining life with Revenge of Ravens and some of the creatures. So it's fine that we're losing just 1 life, paying for it to draw a card as well for us, because that means we'll also get to have some of these other cards that'll help us out. And then there's Forbidding Fruit that you could choose to either use on yourself or use on them. And this is completely mono black deck, so it's fine. That we also get if at least 3 was paid, we get a food token. So yeah, so you can either use that on them so they get even more of a draw hit, or you could just use it on yourself if you're running out of cards. We also have Ashiok Dream Render. I find, because it's not necessarily to beat them by killing their deck, we're just killing them by when they're drawing, but you could go that route. It's also like having Ashiok out also is a good kind of like a distraction, because then people tend to go after Ashiok Dream Render when he is out on the board, so then they're no longer attacking you or attacking Ashiok. So he's mostly a distraction, but also it is possible to just want to actually go after the actual deck size. And then yeah, then we have some other ones to boost up a little bit of life. Anyway, so these are all the cards. So 2 Foulmire Knight, 2 Hateful Eidolon, 2 Kaya's Ghost Form, 2 Omen of the Dead, 2 Vampire of the Dire Moon, 2 Vicious Rumors, 1 Eternal Taskmaster, 4 Myra's Grasp, 2 Area First of the Lochthwain, 1 Bleeding Edge, 2 Bloodthirsty Airless, 2 Davriel Rogue Shadow Mage, 1 Espis Nightmare, 1 Forbidding Fruit, 2 Inevitable End, 4 Obnixilis Cruelty, 4 Underworld Dreams, 2 Ashiok Dreamrender, 2 Davriel Shadowfuge, 1 Rankle Master of Pranks, 2 Revenge of Ravens, 3 Obnixilis the Hate Twisted. You could go up to 4. I just have 3 in here, but you could add one more if you wanted, since that is the whole thing. But like I said, I've had it really well just with only 3 of them on the deck. Anyway, 1 Sir Conrad the Grim, 1 Liliana Dreadhorde General, 1 Villas Broker of Blood, 24 Swamps, 2 Witch's Cottage, and 1 Interplanar Beacon. And I'll also have this deck list on the description for you, so you don't have to keep coming back to this. And I'm going to show you some gameplay of it, and you can see how well it does. So, thank you for checking out this deck.